Day 10. Happy day 10. You've made it. You've made it. So exciting. You should be so proud of yourself. Today is all about the right hip and the appendix and really moving forward and fear of moving forward, which is so perfect as you complete the cleanse and step into this new life. I'm okay to move forward, for I'm always evolving. I feel the support of God, the universe surrounding me and my choices as I continue to step into the new. And physically, the right hip plays such a crucial role. It's one of the biggest, joint areas that you have. And the function here in the right hip is to move forward in life and be okay with taking that step forward. Movement, flexibility, stability. The hip creates shock absorption, being okay to bounce up and down and move in every single way. And the appendix itself right here is this little dip, right? And it connects the small intestine with the large intestine. And a lot of times this little dip area that the appendix sits in gets full of toxic matter, waste, and parasite overload. This is why so often you see appendix have to be removed because of appendicitis, just the toxic overload when we're trying to digest everything. So what happens in my theory and what I observe is when people have a hard time moving forward in life with their choices and their evolution, it creates this bound up area where the hip starts to hurt, the appendix start to hurt, and we have a hard time moving forward and then a hard time digesting. So we want to really be able to move all the way into the 10 days and flushing out so beautifully the colon and this area so that the right hip and the appendix can really regenerate itself.
Right. That's really why we do the 10 days, is because we're really focused on trying to get to that smaller intestine, reach that right hip where all of those parasites, worms like to house and nest and really do a number to the bones.
Takes about 10 days to get all the way over into here, into the right hip appendix area. You've made it. You're here.
Happy day 10.
And sometimes a lot of the biggest worms and parasites come out on day 10.
Yep.
And if this is the case, and you want to keep going, just know that this is up to you. Intuitively guide yourself with how much longer you want to keep going if you do choose to do that. You can always maintain with binder and tincture. You already know how to detox now. You have the diet, you know the regimen, and now it's up to you. But as you get over into this area and you cleanse so deeply, know that you are okay to move forward with the evolutions, the choices, and the involvements that you have in your life. The intentions that you're setting and what you really desire to do and what direction you choose to be in. And know that the right hip, the appendix, everything is okay to move with you, flow with you, and digest life with you. So let's breathe. Let's breathe into the right hip. Let's breathe into the appendix. Let's imagine that this light energy and this flush happening through your body, that everything is okay to continue to be fleshed out. Breathing in, fully in. Exhale, release, side out, let it go. Ha. Good. Again, fully in. Side out, release, let it go. Ha. Good. One more, just like that, fully in. Exhale, release, let it go. Observing how you feel, how the hips feel, how your appendix feel, how your choices have felt. Are you ready to transform and metamorphose? Do you still need a cocoon and wait? Just be okay with where you're at. Let the right hip be okay with exactly where you're at. You're exactly where you're meant to be, and your alignments are perfect. You're okay to trust when you need to move through and align differently. Your right hip is okay to process. Let's breathe into the right hip one more time. Inhale. Exhale, side out. My right hip is okay to process in the light. My right hip is okay to process in the light. My right hip is okay to process in the light. And then taking this light and moving it to the appendix. My appendix is healthy. Thank you, appendix. All of the parasites and toxic matter are okay to die and be flushed out. All of the parasites and toxic matter are okay to die and be flushed out. Good. Happy day 10.
We're so proud of you. You should be so proud of yourself. Give yourself the biggest hug. We love you. We appreciate you. And such a beautiful time. Such a beautiful gift.
Celebrate.
Yeah.
And continue to allow this deepening in awareness to enter as you release, allowing those around you to see you in the light as you move through your reality and your evolutions, and being okay with your reality. Happy 10 days. Happy detoxing.
Thank you so much. So much love from the both of us. So much gratitude.